I hope you all enjoyed that video I did for Halloween. I just wanted to show you guys my evil side. I wanted to show you guys my evil twin, Dante. That's what I have named my alter ego. My evil twin, I have named him Dante. I've named it my name, but spelled D-A-N-T-E instead of D-O-N-T-A-E. I've always wanted that name. I've always wanted my name to be spelled like that. And for some reason, I just kept it around, and that's what I named my evil twin. There's two sides to me. My favorite colors are blue and red, and I live by those two colors religiously. Because there is the blue, there is the Apollo, there is the God. But then there's also the red. That's where I start screaming, and I'm always angry in my songs. That's the red. That's the evil side of me that wants to take over the world. The evil side of me that wants to use my powers for evil. We all have that inside of us. We all have an evil side and we all have a good side, my nigga. You just have to learn to embrace both sides. That's the reason I made that video on Halloween, bro. I am embracing my evil side. Because, listen, bro, you can't get rid of your demon, my nigga. We all have an angel and demon inside of us, but you cannot get rid of your demon. You can suppress it, but you cannot get rid of your demon. That demon is always going to be a part of you. So how about you embrace that side and use each side's strengths in conjunction to create a perfect working system? To create a God, my nigga. I feel like every God is able to embrace the beauty in evil, embrace the beauty in darkness, and also embrace the beauty in good and light. The Chinese and Chinese culture, you guys have all seen the yin and yang. I have a theory about that, but I'm going to talk about that in a different video. You have all seen the yin and yang. Taoists do not believe in evil versus good. They do not believe in good versus bad like Western culture does, like we do. They believe that everything works in cycles. That black flows and then eventually becomes light until it comes back. It's a whole cycle. One flows into the other. There is no such thing as bad without evil. Everything is about duality. The reason God allows Lucifer to be Lucifer, allows him to live, is because God knows that good cannot be without evil. So, there is no such thing as a perfect world where everybody is good. Because that doesn't make any sense. If the universe restarted all over again, there would be another Lucifer. There will be an Antichrist. Because there is no Christ without an Antichrist. Demons tremble at Jesus Christ's name. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are all demons. We are all angels. I believe we are all gods. In the Bible, it says that God is made up of the Holy Trinity. That he is made up of three parts: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I have a theory that we are too. Everybody has seen the depiction on TV where they will have a demon on the left shoulder and an angel on the right shoulder talking to the person in the middle, trying to make that person make a decision. The angel is telling that person what is moralistically right and what they should do. The demon is telling the person what they really want, what the person in the middle actually wants. But what the demon is telling them most of the time is not acceptable. It's not right. Just because you desire something does not mean you should have that thing. That depiction of the demon on the left and the angel on the right shoulder is directly derived from a psychological theory from a man named Sigmund Freud. He believed that our personality is made up of three parts. He believed that those three parts are the id, the ego, and the superego. Just to make this a lot simpler for you guys to understand, the id is the devil on the shoulder, the ego is you in the middle, and the superego is the angel on the right shoulder. The id is us in our most primitive form. This is us when we are first born. Just selfish. We just want what we want when we want it. That's all we know is desire. It's purely subconscious and is not in tune with reality at all. Think of a newborn baby. You cannot tell a newborn baby that it has to wait till lunchtime to eat. It doesn't understand those rules. It doesn't understand society's way of functioning. It just understands what it wants. So that baby will cry until it gets what it wants, until it gets its food. That is the demon inside of us. Purely subconscious, instinctive. Just wants what it wants when it wants it. So Freud said after that, the ego is what forms next, and that is us right now. That is our surface level self. After we realize that we can't get everything we want immediately all the time, we form. Directly in response to society and its rules, norms, and beliefs. Its way of doing things. We work to get the id what it wants, but more reasonably. Because the ego is more in tune with reality. It follows and takes into consideration society's rules and norms when getting the id what it wants. So you're still listening to the devil on your shoulder, but you're just making sure you do it reasonably. You're making sure you don't cross the street because you want to get to Publix, even though the light is red. You know what I'm saying? After the ego, so you have the devil on the left shoulder. You have the ego in the middle. Then on the right side is what Freud calls the super ego. I put 2 and 2 together. Think of it like super ego, your higher ego, your higher self. This is your ideal self. This is your higher self. This is your consciousness. This is the part of you that makes you feel bad anytime you give in to the devil on the left shoulder. This is the part of you that is idealistic, moralistically driven, wants to get you to your higher and perfect ideal self, wants you to reach actualization, which is another psychological theory, but I'm not going to get into that right now. Wants you to reach actualization, but wants to make sure you do it right. This is the part of us that is in tune with God, in tune with the universe, our higher self. I believe, like I said, we are all gods. And if we go back to the Holy Trinity, like I said about God, he's made up of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I believe we are made up of that same Holy Trinity. The id being the Son, the Father being the person, the ego in the middle, and the Holy Spirit being the angel in tune with God and the universe on the right side. We are all gods, and we are all also Lucifers. I know you guys have all been telling me about this 6 proton, 6 neutron, 6 electron thing. If you add it to this theory, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? We all have the potential to be like Jesus or be like Lucifer, my nigga. Just which side are you going to listen to? You know, there's some people that have a stronger super ego and some people that have a stronger id. Which side are you listening to? I don't know if you guys have ever watched Ben 10, but the strongest alien in this nigga's arsenal was this alien called Alien X. This nigga could do anything. All Ben had to do was wish it. Immense power. But the problem with this alien was that Ben couldn't do anything with this alien unless he went into the alien's head and argued with 2 floating heads in the alien's head. They had to argue about whether what Ben wanted to do with the alien's immense power was right or wrong. If he couldn't argue that what he wanted to do was justified, the alien would not move. He couldn't even walk, my nigga. We all have a good side and we all have a bad side. Learn to embrace both sides, my nigga. Because you are both. You cannot get rid of either side. You are a demon too. You are evil too. Maybe you're just doing a great job at suppressing it. Like I said, I embrace my side, bro. I embrace both sides. I embrace Apollo and I embrace Dante. There's 2 sides of me. And it comes out in my music too, and I love it, bro. People love polarization. There's duality. Duality is in everything. The universe is all about balance, my nigga. Everything is about balance and a working system. We are all gods of the atoms that make up our body. And we are all atoms of the gods that created the universe. Think about that.